Right, how you doing, guys? So it's just video of the day. So it's I did the challenger on yesterday on Sunday. I didn't get a chance to upload it though because I had to record it on my iPad. Now I'm recording the commentary on top of it. Basically, this is what happened. So it's me against one of you subscribers. So hopefully you're watching as well, so you can see what I did. And I'm just going to commentate over that video now. So it's my Machamp deck against his Ultra Necrozma deck. So he's going to flip now. Alright, so he's choosing who goes first, and then we'll see what happens. So I already know the outcome of this video, so I'll not try to spoil much, but basically, I think it was quite a close match to begin with, and then it obviously went towards a different direction towards the end, but we'll see what happens. So of course I've started off with my Machamp tag team card of Marshadow, both of them actually in my hand at the same time, which I don't always like to do that. I prefer to have just the one. So you're going asking. So yes, it is for the video. I would prefer not to have both of them at the start. I'd rather have one and then the one later on if I need to. So try not to use too many tag team cards, because then obviously you take 3 cards when you get them knocked out. So if you have 2 at the start, they both get knocked out, then you lose. So I try only have 1 at a time. But I had both of them, so I did put them on the bench. I used to expand it as well, so it's alright. This is my Machamp deck, so it is also an expanded deck. I think I might have said standard, but no, this is an expanded deck, so it's alright, it's a fair game. So there you go, it's Ultra Necrozma from the Cosmic Eclipse set. So I must admit, the first time I did play this deck, I did lose, because I had no idea what it was and going against it. But when I seen it, I knew pretty much straight away what kind of strategy it was. So basically, it's got an ability, but its ability is actually weakens it. So you have to take away its ability, which is what he's done just there, so that it can attack. So basically, its ability is that I can only attack if I've got 2 or less prize cards, but if you take the ability away, it means it can attack as much as it wants, just like a regular card would. You know, obviously its attack only takes 2 energy cards, 170 damage, and you discard a card from your opponent. So let's see where we're going to go. So first off, when you get rid of that field card, so I'm going to use one of my field cards to get rid of it. You will see now I've got field blowers in the deck as well. So that's one of them down. Imagine he's probably got more than one. So we'll see what we get. So not only does that get rid of the field card, it also now it enables me to get the Pokemon that I want onto my bench. And I've got a switch card. So we'll see how it goes. But first off, I'm going to go with Buzzwole, and we're going to switch him in. And then I'm going to attack. Let's see what goes on here. So he's got Pokemon on the bench now. And he's got his second field card to take his ability away, so he can now attack. But of course he is confused, but just getting lucky. That's 2 in a row. He's managed to do that. Flip and get 2 in a row. 3 if you count the flip to go first as well. We're going to go with the other Machamp now. I'm going to go with Weakness Energy because it's the only energy I've got. But first off, we're going to go with Karina. Going to get the Diancie on the field, and we'll get that field blower going as well. Of course, when you use Karina, you can only use item cards. You can only get item cards. You can't get field cards. So I'll get the Pokemon that I want, and then the field blower to get rid of it. We'll go Weakness Energy guard and end with it. He's getting his second Ultra Necrozma on the bench now. thinking about what to do. Didn't risk attacking, so we just ended his turn. Got a Mallow and Lana, so I could swap and then heal my Pokemon, but I'm not, so I'm going to attach the second energy card to it. I can't attack, but basically I need 4 energy cards attached to the matchup, and what Shadow to do is GX attack, that's got the extra ability on it, so if I put 2 normal energy cards on it and then 2 fighting energy cards on it, then it will be enough to do it. So we'll see what we get. So we've got Buzzwole, not the best card to get with an energy card. There we go, energy card, so drew it. And then we're going to go with Revenge. So he does 50 damage, but we'll see what goes on. Revenge gets extra attack, but only if it's coming on the bench on the next turn after one of mine's been knocked out. So he's got his third field card. Yeah, he's got 4 together, so he's probably got 2 more, 1 more in the deck as well. So again, he's using that. Probably going to start what I'll do anyway. Yep. So, what to do now? So I can't attack. I'm going to go Mallow and Lana, so switch it. Just got 2 cards. I'm going to choose Buzzwole, of course. And then end the turn. So I've got nothing in my hand now. I've got no Pokemon that can attack, so it is looking quite bad. He's got his field card on the field that's going to keep taking his abilities away. It's also going to take my ability away as well, of Diancie as well, so I'm not going to be able to have extra attack points. So this time, since it's been knocked out, good draw there, very lucky draw there. Since it's been knocked out, if I had drawn an energy card then I would have been able to use his full ability. So not getting the cards I need. Yep, not getting the cards I need. Got nothing in my hand. No energy cards, nothing available to attack. He's using Field Blow to get rid of mine, but we'll see what happens. So the minute he can't attack, I got because he hasn't got the field card. Yes. Yeah, put it on a match out. This time it should be enough to knock him out. Card, Hydro, still not the best card, don't really need that card either, so it's kind of going to come down to what I draw next, see what happens. But if he hasn't got another field card then he can't attack either until I've taken enough prize cards, then he will be able to attack, but we'll see what happens. I've already gotten rid of 3 of his field cards. In that space of time he's only managed to get 2 prizes from us, so that's why I deliberately made sure that it was regular Pokemon that he knocked out and not me GX cards. Otherwise them 2 that he knocked out, if he managed to knock out both Machamps, so that would have been it, I would have lost. See what happens, so he must be thinking what to do now. He's got a Beast Energy attached to it, he's got I think it's a Prism Energy. At this point I thought he might have quit, so I was just telling him don't give up. So I wanted to get a full match in because it's the only chance I had to do one of these videos, because nobody else was online at the time. He's switching. Now he's got no cards in his hand either. Yep, so I got another energy card there. Attach it to match on. Going to attack. Oh, what's going on here? Yeah, so attack with 100 blows. Takes my turn. Focus Slash. you didn't know what Focus Sash does, it's basically if my Pokemon's at full HP and it's then knocked out in one hit, it's not knocked out, it's left with 10 HP and then you discard the Focus Sash. So it means you need to do at least 2 hits to knock the Pokemon out, or you need to poison it, or burn it, or something like that to get rid of the extra health points. He's getting used Trubbish. Oh, Guzma Hala. So if you didn't know what Guzma Hala does, basically lets you search for field cards. So in this deck, well, it would have been a good card to use, but it looks like it's in his prizes. So his last one must have gone into his prize cards. So that's unfortunate. I keep calling them field cards, I mean stadium cards, I don't know why. I keep calling them field cards. I think it's because when you're watching the anime, it's like on the field. I'm actually going with the GX move there, so the basic idea for that one is because if he does have at this point when you had one Pokemon, no energy cards, nothing in his hand, I was pretty sure that I was going to win. Yeah, so you know Pokemon on the bench. So you get a lot of people that like just start doing loads of moves and you know all I need to do is attack. I don't do that. If I know I can win, I just win because quitting on you. Basically the idea is that if I had lost then you would have won any card that I've got for trade. So all them cards I got up for trade, or like anything from the full art cards to ultra rare cards to rainbow rare cards, it's basically everything that I've collected from the time I started when the first Sun and Moon base set came out. I've collected all the way up until now, so I've got a few complete sets that are in there. I got 6 completed sets in there from various X and Y in Sun and Moon sets. So not all of them will be available for trade because of course you get them locked ones that you can't trade. But anything that I've got that you've seen, if it's available for trade and you beat me. Yeah, so any of the cards that I've got for trade, if you did manage to beat me in one of these matches, then you can choose one of them and I'll just trade it. So I'll just put up a trade that you'll just trade me an energy card and then I will trade you the card that you wanted. Because you obviously can't just give people cards, you have to be a trade, but you can just do it for an energy card, which obviously you're not going to miss an energy card because you're going to have hundreds of them anyways. So that's what'll happen, but obviously I won that one, so I'm unlucky but don't get the card. But so we're going to try and be doing these on every Sunday. Maybe it's every Tuesday as well, because they're the only days that I have extra times. I don't work on Tuesdays and Sundays. I work every other day of the week though. So they're the days I'm going to try and do. And then, so if you want to do that, then add me on the game. So it's GIYM20. So Graham20, but spelled with a Y, so it makes it unique to me. So add me on there, and then obviously if you're all online and I'm online at the same time, and you want to challenge me, then send me a message and then we'll do it. So at the minute it's the Machamp deck that you've seen there, so it is a pretty good deck, so just come prepared for it. So if you do want to have a fair chance, I would probably make up a Psychic deck to try and beat us with, but of course you've seen there I've got the weakness energy cards in the deck, so any energy any Pokemon with them energy cards on it, you'll not get the double attack bonus. But yeah, so good luck, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.